You announced that it's going to happen again.
Yes.
You announced that now I can sit in my house and re-register, right?
It's not a re-registration, it's a registration. You would be doing a re-registration.
Welcome to the Political Round with me, the voice, right on Ghana and 7TVGH. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, turn on the notification so that anytime videos of this nature are uploaded, you'll be notified. Sam George. Sam Jatta George. The workday ground though. What's the opposition there? You are the master. You can see everything wrong. You can say everything you want. I say, yes, Real Madrid fans. I call Bob Boss. They say, you know, well, I will show TV today. We catch Ancelotti. And what's the changes? We saw changes. We were for a friend say, Adagula sa akolan obobo pa. I don't find shame. They be out the map so to me share go. I don't know for Hendrick go. But say ye mau Ancelotti ni position for one day. Now wow to me one squad no pa. We are then catch him what we say on tina bench. Ceballos, we then catch him on tina bench. Brahim, how do you tell Brahim to go and play ahead of Rodrigo? Vinicius wo and yet they be na Vinicius no otimishani but Vinicius be obo so there map say ho na ope we then catch map say map ko boss central one na Vinin ball left side Juma na easy. Now this is the story of Sam George. Brana Sam George we opposition no bia na on so that say one day NDC be ba mu na be man minister of communications now on him that enti ade biara na Estela Owusu ye biara no na Sam George soritia. Sam George kasa wa kasa sa edin ben na Sam George amfre Estela Owusu. Now you see, when you make enemies out of your political opponents, sometimes or most of the time you'll be stranded when it gets to your turn. I repeat, when you make political enemies out of your political opponents, when it gets to your turn to serve, you will be exposed. And that is the story of Sam George. You see, Sam George could have done politics, could have still rammed his point home without going over the board as he did. And that was one of the main reasons why Sam George inverting
registration if there was a registration in the first place.
But there was a registration.
There wasn't anything. There was a sham. There was a sham. There was a hoax. There was a hoodwinking of Ghanaians. You know, an unfortunate episode in the history of our country. Irresponsible public governance, to put it lightly, where Ghanaians were told they were registering. Meanwhile, no registration was happening.
I mean, but if that is the case, how do you say that? Well, I'm wondering, somebody must be held accountable. You can't just say that it was a hoax. We spent resources, both private and public. I'm just reading some analysis say the MNOs probably spent more than 25 million CDs on this. Government definitely would have had skin in the game also. Sure. Why is nobody being held accountable and responsible for that?
Early days yet, the Attorney General has a responsibility to hold everyone who holds public office. And today
have you armed the Attorney General with anything?
We have sent some information to him, and we're still building further evidence and sending to the Attorney General. Look, I sit in this chair today mindful of the fact that tomorrow I won't be here, and my actions and inactions will be held accountable. And that's what those who occupied this seat before appear to be oblivious to. Because when you look at the brazen nature of their reckless actions, it leaves you asking yourself, do these people love this country to start with? Do they understand what it means to be Ghanaian? And do they understand the weight of responsibility that sits on your shoulder when you hold the high office of Minister of State? Because I cannot for the life of me imagine how today, vested with this responsibility, I will act in such a reckless manner. To take the country down the road for 2 years, between 2021 and 2023, claiming that you were doing registration, taking the biometrics of citizens and not cross-managing them well, in flagrant disregard of our data protection laws and our cybersecurity laws. I mean, people must have a certain modicum of respect for the Ghanaian.
Eko sana we spent that much length and came with so many controversies to the extent that we got to know say we call ye masters bia sika otia nyina no like it does not add up. So the extent that we also got to realize say sana oka say nire hwe ne sunu e bia enye entirely true. Asema koka o delay show nyina enye entirely true. Now the reason Sam George is in the news now again is that Sam George said he's coming to do registration of SIMs. Sam George oye nipa bakwa. He stood against registration of SIMs. Then Sam George anye okroma. Sam George stood vehemently against the registration of SIMs. Onuni edemagbana edam form a stubborn academy. They were doing things to just let Ghanaians not go and register their SIMs. Yes. Na endewa baba mu ube catch the Ghana for say ena registration esla wusu ye no a horse and you want to do a new registration. So I started asking myself, why would Sam George want to do a new SIM card registration when I know very well say look there's one of my neighbors, my Telecel number that I'm using. Telecel number I got it since 2010. Since 2010, 2010. When I got this Telecel number, now it was not registered in my name. At that time, I had not even reached 18 years to register the SIM. And now madam for being a registered SIM. But and now I can tell you on authority say me ID, any me biometrics, and no never SIM no so. And Sam George be catching me say registration eslauso. Yeah, no, sir. How do you expect me to believe that? How do you expect me to believe that? How do you expect Ghanaians to believe that when they can see? Say around some time ago, say code be wo. Who type code now? Who dial here? Say SIM no ye wudia. Uteme ho. There's another code being show of wow. Who dial here? Uteme ho the number of SIM cards that have been registered in your name using your ID. And Sam George person then Sam George person some of us are speculating, or it's alleged that all these things that Sam George wants to do to start a new registration and all, it might be another instance of create, loot, and share. Because SIM card registration, it goes with budget. SCA, we don't just get up and do SIM card registration. Budget allocation, it involves money. So it is alleged, Yamina Mika, Miko renter market and a market women nuka. And I'm Miti and I'm Becca or Mishosu. Right? It's alleged, say, just to create an opportunity to get money that can be squandered now. That is why we are hearing about this whole SIM card registration. And shame on to NDC, because everything they fought against, everything they spoke against, they are now doing. Shame on to you. You deceive Ghanaians. More dada ye. More dada ye. When you research, I'm promising ye. After SIM card registration, bill. Mude muso come just there and say we should go and queue. Nobody will go and queue. We will also resist it. Because I say data of people who who ministry. Who ministry say? Share and not try to tell share data no. We will not accept such a flimsy excuse. This has been a political rant with me, The Voice, right on Ghana 7 TVGH. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, turn on the notifications so that anytime videos of this nature are uploaded, you'll be notified. Until then, bye-bye, cheers. See you in the next one.